Hey, what's up? This is Triple X Krushakus, your favorite BFH commentator. Well, quite frankly, I am the only BFH commentator left. How about that? How about that? Isn't that funny? Yeah, very funny. Maybe I'm gonna get to the point of why I am the only BFH commentator left, and probably the only active BFH video maker left. Oh my god. Anyway, listen, today's commentary will be addressed to Easy and the way they have been handling BFH for the past 2 years or so, and I'm gonna try and restrain myself. I am not gonna be cursing, I am not gonna be screaming, I am not gonna be saying any obscenities. I will just keep it civil, to post it on the forums and basically give them my input on what I think they have been doing incredibly bad. Listen, but okay, let's start with the thing that kind of aggravated me the most, the recent update. So for the past few weeks, Easy have been gathering our input on what should be changed in this game, and well, basically everybody agreed that there have to be some serious changes to IAG and the grenade spam. Also, a little bit about the nerf of the laser and so on. And well, they have been gathering our input for a couple of weeks, and finally the big patch is out. Okay, so the weapon and ability tweaking is done, and so everyone who knew about it entered the game and started experimenting with the changes, started experiencing them, and quite frankly, wow, there is a lot of people who are not very happy about them. First of all, grenade spam. No, grenade spam is not even that important. Let's leave it for now. The IAG nerf. Yeah, so nerf. Everyone has been complaining about IAG not being as effective as it used to be 1.5 year ago. A little bit over than 1.5 years ago, and they have been begging for the ability to be restored to what it used to be back in early 2012. And did it happen? Nope. Once again, it didn't. Yes, they did buff the radius back to kinda what it used to be at level 5, but still at lower levels it's not very much. So one of the community moderators said that 1 meter buff, to the radius helps a lot. Not really, bro. Not really. It just shows how little you play this game. But anyway, and once again, they decided to nerf this ability. When I started playing BFH at level 5, I quickly, because of Taste GW and Black Leader, I quickly became a huge fan of IAG at level 5, and back in 2011, early in 2012, that ability at level 5 had 12 seconds refresh. The cooldown was just 12 seconds and the ability lasted for 10 seconds. Then the update came out and they nerfed it to like 14 seconds. And they kinda reduced the ability's radius, and not everyone was overly happy about it. I think they increased the duration of IAG at level 5 by 1 second, but other than that, it got nerfed quite significantly, and a lot of people were pissed. About it, because at the same time they also greatly buffed grenade spam. It was dealing insane damage, and quickly everybody caught up with it and started abusing that ability, and games became kinda unplayable. Completely unplayable, to be honest with you, if there were like 3 or 4 soldiers with grenade spam at level 5. It was just like being bombarded by atomic weapons, and it wasn't very pleasant, but how would they know? They don't even play this game for themselves, apparently. But anyway, so yeah, so after 1.5 years of begging them to finally do something about it, to buff IAG and nerf grenade spam, what we get is once again yet another IAG nerf, because increasing the cooldown on this ability actually can be really, really oh my god, I can already feel it. I mean, I only played like 15, maybe 20 games, and I already feel the effects of that nerf, and it's not very good, and it's actually really affecting me, and I am not very happy about it. And after begging for a serious nerf to the grenade spam, it received a small little nerf. Okay, the explosion radius got decreased by like 25% or something like that. The damage at higher levels basically stayed the same, and this ability is, because of the fact that this ability now apparently got balanced, everyone is spamming it at level 5. Every soldier is using it at level 5 right now, because now it is okay, and public games are completely unplayable right now. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, we got to the grenade spam. I mean, this ability for 1.5 years was so incredibly broken. It was just apparent. I mean, it was just so obvious that there was something not right. I mean, and people were begging. They were begging, complaining, doing everything in order to get Easy's attention, so they would freaking address the issue. And always it was like this. Just deal with it, adapt to it. Yeah, just like people on the forums say. Vital Bullet was like, yeah, well, for so long gunners were overpowered. Now it's time for gunners to be kinda humbled and for the soldier class to be very strong. And I was like, okay, very strong. Yeah, it kinda already was strong. It doesn't mean that it can be completely overpowered and broken. That's not the case, but what can you know? What can you know when you don't play your own game, right? Anyway, then we have a laser nerf, and the problem with laser, okay, they nerfed it by decreasing the damage in the mid range, okay, from like 5 to 6 to like 3 to 4, which is quite significant. Okay, that weapon doesn't really have too much pop, but that was not really the problem with the laser. The problem with the laser is that combined with Frenzy Fire at level 5, it becomes a healing monster. You can get yourself to full health from having like 20 hit points in about, I don't know, 1.5 seconds, something like that, maybe 2 seconds. It is a healing beast, and because of the fact that it's very precise and because of the huge rate of fire, you can get yourself back to full hit point, to full HP in a matter of seconds. Just like that, you know. I just snapped my fingers, you know, just to put an exclamation point on it. And instead of addressing that, the fact that it's a healing monster, you just decrease the damage on it, and that's not really helping too much, to be honest with you. Yeah, the weapon is way less powerful than it used to be, but once again, it's kind of, I think it is a lazy way to go around the real issue at hand. But okay, it is what it is. So I basically laid it out as it is. Okay, wait a minute, I'm just gonna take a sip of my tea. Earl Grey, I really like it. Yeah, so basically I laid out everything, and while people started complaining about it on the forums, I decided to visit the forums for myself, because I really wanted to listen to the reasoning behind another IAG nerf. And well, once again, the response from Easy is the same. Deal with it, adapt to it. Yeah, get your timing better. And the clan war scene? What is it? Define a clan war, okay? What is a clan war? I mean, it never really existed. Yeah, I mean, it kind of doesn't exist anymore, because seriously, who plays this game anymore? Just a few people. There isn't a serious player who would play this game in a competitive way, because there is basically nothing to get, but there is nothing to gain. There are no rewards. There is no publicity. There is no stardom. So wow, people simply, if they want competitive play, they go StarCraft 2 or League of Legends. But anyway, but there are some people who still play Clan Wars, and those people voiced their strong criticism of the IAG nerf, and well, basically all of them were like dismissed. But The clan war scene doesn't exist, but what are clan wars? Okay, this game probably was never even meant to have like any competitive scene. Okay, that's fine, but well, it happened. Okay, it happened. A bunch of people started playing kind of competitively, and well, the response from Easy is once again just deal with it, adapt to it. Well, yeah, they kind of have a. Well, I will agree. You know, so who said it always has to be 5 versus 5? Okay, maybe it's time to start playing 6 versus 6 with 3 gunners and thus kinda like close the gap on the IAG cooldown. But it's not about that. It's about the attitude. It's always the same. Whatever they do that gets criticized, you guys, easy, I'm talking to you right now, you always have the same arrogant response. Adapt to it, deal with it, and the effects of it can be seen right now. Your game is dead. Your game is completely dead. You get no publicity whatsoever. All of these sites, all of the forums that dealt with BFH 2 years ago are now closed. Battlefield Heroes Network, done. Okay, about half a year ago it was closed. Polscygracze.pl, a pretty big community, a pretty big site that used to cover BFH. They dumped you, okay? They stopped covering BFH. They moved to League of Legends, and trust me, they are making way more views than your official BFH forums right now. Trust me, they are making way more views. You lost that, okay? On YouTube, basically, me, Handle7, and Mervo from Poland are like the only commentators left. To be honest with you, yeah, there is Johnny English and Aceras in France, and well, Fireflash Gamer in Germany, but they are uploading very little. But basically, on YouTube, you also get no publicity because nobody wants to record your game for some reason. And actually, you know, you used to have pretty big YouTubers backing up your game. Just a couple of years ago, and I actually pointed it out on the forums that there was a YouTuber who now has almost who now has almost 500,000 subscribers, and he really loved BFH and he really liked playing it. But once you started introducing those changes in late 2012, he was like, this game is completely unplayable, and he ditched it. He never recorded it ever again, and you lost that too. And trust me, a person who has a YouTube channel that gets about 2 or 3 million views a month, that is a lot of publicity, and that is a lot of new players and a lot of new customers, which you will never get right now. And another thing, I just really wanted to point it out, okay? The hacker problem. It's huge. It's huge. I mean, I know that you had nothing to do with the recent Punkbuster update. There was just no involvement from you, probably. I'm pretty sure of it. That was just a Punkbuster update. But it gave us about 6-7 weeks of a breather. There was a short respite period when we could like actually play the game, and you know what? I was enjoying myself. For the last 2 months, I was enjoying myself. But then again, hackers started appearing once again. They came out of woodwork. Yeah, they came back, and well, even right now you can see it in the gameplay. I have a hacker against me, okay, a low-level hacker with an aimbot, and he is twitching all over the place and killing people. And that is the case in almost every game I play right now. And the matchmaking, I don't know. I don't know if it never got better from back when it was kind of broken in 2012, or is it just simply that there isn't enough high-level players to actually match me up against, and I always end up in low-level servers, even if I press play now on my level 30s. I don't know, but the fact is, your game is poorly managed. And whenever someone is critical, whenever someone is actually trying to give you good advice, you are always dismissing it and saying, deal with it. Whatever changes we introduce to the game, deal with it. You know what? I don't think too many people want to put up with it anymore. I seriously don't. You can, I entered the forums, and actually one of your community moderators said that BFH is one of your most profitable games, and that it's closely contested in the first place with Need for Speed World. If that is the case, then wow, you guys are doing. You guys are doing, really. I mean seriously. You know, you can always like argue that people simply got bored with BFH, but you know what? League of Legends has been around for a number of years, and before that it was Dota, basically the same exact concept, and it's still alive. It's still alive because you know what? Because they put the community, the needs of the community ahead of their own little needs, and they need to profit and so on, and that's why these games still flourish, and that's why, well, Diablo and StarCraft, all those franchises, they get updated, yes, but it's still basically the same concept, and it's working. And with this game, you had a great concept. Actually, DICE had a great concept, and you kind of wasted it, you know, to be honest with you. And that makes me really sad because I really used to love this game. Trust me, I got heartbroken when things started going downwards, so to speak. And the sad thing is that you guys don't really show any signs of really trying to like restore it to playability. Hacker problem, the ability balancing, all those idiotic weapons that got introduced, they kind of like, I don't know, I cannot find the correct word, defiled this game, corrupted it, made it something different, and you can see that not many people are interested in the product you are pitching to us right now, and that's why they are quitting left and right. Once again, I'm gonna say it. Wake up, Easy. Really wake up and start listening to people, because so far you haven't been doing that, and it's not really working out too good for you. But you're probably gonna dismiss my commentary and what I have to say to you, but that's just the way you are, right? Yeah. Anyway, take care, guys. Yo.